Hello, everybody. Welcome to a demonstration that we're cutting a tad close on in terms of the game's release date, but better late than never, I suppose. So, this is Soulstice. I forget completely where I found this demo or how I learned about it, but I remember being intrigued about the game's look. And apparently the gameplay is very hack and slashy, which I love my hack and slashes.
That he does.
So, hopefully we can get ourselves a good little bit of showing on the gameplay before the game comes out on September 20th. Hopefully this video will be up before then. So, yeah, with that said, let's jump in, shall we? You see the game, right, Jordan?
I do.
Okay.
And I like the stained glass aesthetic.
I love the God, I love the stained glass aesthetic. I love it so much. It's so cool. Subtitles background. Oh, let's increase those a little bit. And I do like that they at least give you the settings right off the bat to be like, hey man, how do you like these? So I'm gonna... Oh. They have a dyslexia-friendly font, Jordan!
Holy fuck, they made one for me.
Wow! That's good! That's good! That's...
Actually, yeah, that's really easy to read. Holy shit.
Wow!
I like that.
That's really good. I can't think of... Wow. I can only think of this and Disco Elysium as games that actively add in a dyslexia-friendly font. That's impressive. You know what?
That's covered.
Just for that, I'm going to keep it on the dyslexia thing. Because that's really good. Alright, subtitle name. Hide or show the names of the character who is speaking during cuts. Yeah, of course. And a colorblind mode.
Oh, wow.
Wow! I mean, I'm not colorblind, so I think I'm okay, but the fact that this is here is really good. Okay. Accessibility options is nice. Screen shake. I'm gonna turn that off because sometimes it's more distracting, if anything, especially if it's like a really big shake. Auto switch target. Switch targets after defeating the enemy you are locked onto. Yeah, I'll take that. Vibration, that's fine. Gameplay assist. When enabled, gameplay assist settings will be available. Note that if gameplay assist are active, a notification will be displayed in the chapter score screen. No. Button taps what? When disabled, special events and interactions requiring button tap interactions can be completed with one press. If only Resident Evil 4's recent releases could have that setting.
If only Resident Evil was a player-friendly game.
That's a controversial take.
Man, I'm just gonna say it.
First BioShock and now Resident Evil. What isn't with... Wow.
You know, I am the antithesis to everything most people consider good, I think.
UI button hold. When disabled, all UI buttons requiring a hold interaction can be completed with one press. I actually like... Well, actually, no, I'm going to keep that. Okay. And I think that's it. But yeah, that's really good that they included a mode to help people who are colorblind and have dyslexia.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's so good. Like, I never see that in any kind of display settings for a video game. So props to the devs for that. Yeah, this works. All right.
Heck yeah.
Analytics. Enable or disable the sharing of gameplay information. With your permission, we would like to collect certain anonymized gameplay information for analytics and tuning purposes. Consent is optional, and refusing it does not limit your game experience in any way. This is close.
With the release being next week, I doubt they can tune too much from your input alone, but...
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really good. I'm okay. Impressions high just from the accessibility that they're letting in with this. So, yeah, let's jump in. I'm ready. Okay. Banishment, evocation, dodge, primary attack, secondary. Oh, I'm gonna have to swap those around. Okay, so lock on is with right stick. Okay. Weapon up, weapon left, weapon right. This is a Souls-like, by the way, I should mention. I'm going to... And hopefully they give me the option to swap my primary and secondary attack in the controls. Alright. Alright, folks. Sorry about that weird jump that you might have seen in the editing. Discord had a very funny moment of disconnecting Jordan in the middle of the call, or disconnecting the stream over to see the game. So
yeah, I wasn't even able to see the intro cutscene when he was talking about it. Didn't realize the game was 3D until like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, so sorry about that, people, for the jar in the editing. Anyway, here we go. So we've got a cool big sword lady and a ghost sister.
Yes, despite my weakness.
That power was immense.
That is like
It's not your fault.
bat almost. Got a freaking grip halfway up the blade.
Well, yeah, I imagine...
Bludgeon people with that thing.
I imagine that's partially for control. Like, isn't that a thing with some great swords where you have, like, another leather-wrapped thing that's up above the guard that you grab for, like, better control in parrying?
I mean, yes and no, because you have 2 guards on a great sword, or Zweihander, because usually a German thing. The bottom one has a long 2-handed grip with a big guard, and then there's a flat piece of the blade that's usually wrapped in leather or unsharpened that then has 2 quillins, or like dagger points coming out of it, essentially, that acts as another hand guard. So you can choke up on it and use it more like a spear, and then the rest of the length is blade. But you never, like, have handle, blade.
I think it's because anime cool aesthetic.
I mean, no, it's totally anime cool aesthetic, and I'm almost expecting this thing to, like, have a laser edge or something to make that practical. I'm just like, wow, that thing has such a shallow edge angle. Oh, this thing is a bludgeoning weapon. Like, she's just wielding a great bat shaped like a sword, and it's kind of cool. I love the design. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just like, wow, what the hell is that?
I almost... If I gave in to the corruption inside me, you'd be lost. I won't allow it.
Okay, so she's got some kind of corruption going on.
Well, she's a chimera, so that tells me enough.
Wait, no other chimera with a damned corrupted as a knight, you mean? So...
Chimera's probably talking about that spirit that's combined to her.
I think maybe chimeras are what we're fighting, and she's a corrupted as a knight.
Sister, that was an insanely powerful aura. And there's something else. I could sense there were 2 chimeras at the source. I felt their strain, their suffering. They pushed themselves to their limits. It was like a scream in my head. And then all of a sudden, they were gone.
All right, so we're gonna go investigate the source of that.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna change the sound settings for a second because I think the audio feels a little too loud. It's hard to hear you.
Okay.
Okay, that should be better.
Sweet.
Okay, another thing I want to do. I know this is so annoying, but primary attack, I'm swapping to no, X, and then of course, awesome. They were nice enough to assign the secondary attack to Y automatically.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Love that.
I can't sense either of them now. And the other aura is gone too.
Not for good.
Ah, cool. It swaps to hammer.
The only ones left
Oh, that explains the
makes a
handle
lot
on
of
the
sense.
that explains the handle on the blade, Jordan. Her
Transforming.
It's a transformative weapon. That's
Okay,
cool.
sweet. That makes sense. I was just like, where are they going with this design?
Yeah.
Because I told
Kind
you,
of-
it kind of looks like a bat, like you bludgeon people with it, not cut them. So hammer mode, that makes sense.
So kind of a Monster Hunter Switch Axe situation. Hell yeah.
Switch hammer.
Well, so far this plays quite snappy.
That's good. I mean, the camera angle looks pretty decent too. Like,
Yeah, I'm just trying to
it
figure
seems
out.
pretty high fidelity.
I'm just trying to figure out why I'm not locking on, unless those are like complete scrub enemies, like those walking corpses in Doom Eternal.
You mean Eps?
Ethereal residue from the tear.
Let's see.
There's the taint of the corruption.
Okay, tutorial. Evocation field. Loot can interact with ethereal objects that do not belong in the physical world, such as cobalt veins. If you press left trigger, Loot will activate the evocation field, causing any ethereal object in her vicinity to manifest. Keeping the evocation field active wears Loot out and causes her entropy to increase. However, Loot's entropy decreases if you hit an ethereal object while it's within the evocation field. Wait. If for any reason Loot's entropy reaches its maximum level, she enters a state of overcharge. When this happens, Loot vanishes and is no longer able to use her powers. However, she will be back by Briar's side in a few seconds. Wait, so what's the...
We can shatter them if we work
I
together.
guess it'll be explained as you play.
I guess it says like, hey, you need those shards, but if you gather them, you have to use your you have to use your sister gauge.
Yeah. Like, maybe later on she's not necessarily important for combat, but you need her to puzzle solve or something. What was that glowing orb you just passed?
Yeah, puzzle solver platform. There we go. Now I can lock on. Oh, and lock on swapping is so easy.
Oh, don't you have like an aerial dive maybe?
Nope.
No. Okay. Fan of dive kick, what can I say?
I'm just warming up.
Okay. I like the gameplay so far. It's very, very snappy.
I will take care of it.
Only thing that I'd say is that the lock-on can probably whip around a little too much, I think. But overall, feels good so far. Okay, so I think the sister acts as like a attack interrupter, because when enemies are attacking me, the B button appears, and then the sister just goes like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop you from doing that." All right, so what have we got here? Unity. Unity represents the connection between Briar and Loot. The higher the harmony, the greater efficiency as they fight together. The indicator in the upper right corner of the screen shows the level of Briar and Loot's unity. So check it often during a battle. As you fight, you can gain or lose unity. Offense and defense are both involved in the process. Successfully combining Briar and Loot's abilities increases unity, while being hit or knocked back causes it to decrease. Raise unity to the highest level to strengthen Briar and Loot's bond. When this condition is met, the sisters can unleash a devastating synergy attack. Try to execute the alternative combo of your Ashen Vindicator, the Ferocious Assault, to the end with its synergy attack. You can unlock additional synergy attacks from Loot's power menu. Oh! So you essentially get like a bunch of different finishers, potentially.
There's more.
I like that they are trying to include her in combat. That is a nice touch.
Yeah, that is nice. Your little ghost companion.
You want more? I've got more. No time to get my enemies.
Tearing Penance. Select Tearing Penance as your secondary weapon. Oh! So we have a primary weapon in the form of the sword, but we have secondary transformation weapon options because now I have a whip that I can use. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Well, that's nice. So you get different weapon. Oh, so it's kind of like Dante's Rebellion and DMC Devil May Cry.
You know, I like that a lot.
Okay, so definitely some Bayonetta in here because I'm getting ranking at the end of each fight. So I don't know if Platinum's good, but we'll see.
I'd imagine it's pretty good, and you play a lot of these action combo games, so
Yeah.
I think you're probably doing pretty good.
Yeah. Well, so far this plays really well. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
I can tell.
All right, I'm going to swap back to the hammer. So Ashen Enforcer is the name of the hammer, and Tearing Penance is the name of the whip. Which, that's kind of a badass name for a whip, right?
Yeah.
Tearing Penance.
I wish there was something you could do with that trebuchet.
Doesn't look like it.
Gods, peasants, it didn't matter who they were.
Gods, peasants, Redditors, it didn't matter who they were.
Discord mods.
So I couldn't help myself. I thought the joke would fit.
That kind of.
I do get some major, like, old school God of War vibes. Like, Briar here controls very nicely, and the fixed camera angle with level design like this, I'm getting like PS2 God of War vibes, but I mean that in a very positive way. Did you ever play the older God of War games on the PS2?
You do not want my hot take on that.
Oh no.
Yeah. I played 1 and 2. I never played any further into the series. 2 was definitely an improvement over 1, and honestly, I blame most of the problems I have with 1 due to its age. It was just a bad time for platforming beat-em-ups in general.
Even if they did a crazy advertising schedule of having a dead goat paraded around.
You know, I didn't know about that, and that's pretty freaking metal, but just, I'm gonna say it. God of War 1, not the best beat 'em up. It does not really stand the test of time, but it was good enough for the time to spawn sequels that did a lot better.
Right. Okay, so this is where I buy... Okay, so this is my merchant. I like his mask.
Same.
Alright, so loot. Fields. Oh, wow. This is extensive. Oh, boy. So, I can't... I can afford 2. I can afford... Defeat an enemy affected by a field decrease entropy. The range of both fields increase with Briar and loots. I'm going to take that one.
Alright.
Alright. And then for Briar... Oh my god, this is straight up like one of the PS2 Devil May Cries. You're buying all these... This is so much of what I like. I'm liking this so much, and I mean that this is great. I'm gonna buy that. I love a good stinger move. How much was this? Okay. Let's take a look at Hammer. Soaring Ascent. Okay. Thunderous... Oh, I guess if there's no price, then I already have it. Okay. And the Weep. Oh, we have a... Oh my god, look at all the weapons I can get!
Yo.
That's...
I agree. Tearing Penance, though, is a great name for a whip.
Yeah.
Need to give that to the chicken Dragon Quest 8.
Yeah.
Imagine pulling off some Dragon Lashes with that.
Oh, wow. Hold on. Look at the tree here. Oh
this
my.
is reminding me of Final Fantasy X is what this is reminding me of.
Wow. Yeah, this does feel very sphere grid like. Okay, well, you definitely get a lot of combat options. Wow. All right, well, this game is setting a really high impression on me. Like, this is really good. Like, what more can you ask for? The game helps people who may have dyslexia. It helps people who may be colorblind, and it has a shit ton of combat options. What more can you ask for?
May the torch bearer light your way.
Literally none. My God, that's good. All right. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if you saw that, but when I did the pause for like the 2-hit pause and then continue the combo thing, her sword flashed to indicate, hey, this is when the pause starts. Now you can do the rest of that combo. That's really good.
That is really good.
That's so good. Also,
actually, it's like a complaint I have about like DMC and stuff is you never know exactly how long to pause on some of the combos until you just get the feel for it. So it's nice to have like a visual indicator.
Wow. Also, hold on, let me take a look at that castle again. Look at that.
I mean, that is pretty epic.
That's pretty good looking. Impressions of this game are very high right now.
Climb beneath the big oak. That was really the last time I felt happy.
Okay. Well, yeah, this is immediately like, okay, I'm so mad at myself for not checking out this demo sooner.
Well, I'm glad we at least got to do it before it came out.
We're not backing down.
Wait, how did I do the... Hold on. No, not the controller layout. I need to check on how to do that. Oh, God.
There's more.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that stinger move that I just got.
It's not like forward, Y.
No, because that would be activating the secondary weapon. I swapped those.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I like this guy. B. Pretty cool.
This is good. Intense.
Okay, I like that he's not just like a total hit sponge either. Like, every hit's actually doing noticeable shit damage.
One die.
Only thing I can say, watching the gameplay, it'd be a lot more exciting if you had more aerial options.
Yeah, but I imagine I get those unlocked as I keep playing. Oh, I can juggle enemies! Hell yeah! Can I... Okay, there we go. How do I do the lunge again? Move forward, move... Oh, it is double tap and... Oh.
I thought so, yeah. It's essentially Stinger's input.
Well, not the Stinger I'm used to.
Okay, DMC 3 Stinger input.
No, not even... Nope.
Really? I thought that's what it was in DMC 3.
Nope. That... Only DMC Devil May Cry has that one.
Oh, that's the only one I liked, so... that's the one I remember.
Only thing is, I also wish I knew... What was the dodge button on this again? If there was one. Banishment, evocation. Oh, there's no dodge.
No,
okay.
Left bumper.
Alright. That's...
Left bumper's dodge. See?
Oh, wait, left bumper? Oh,
Yeah,
I missed it. Oops. Well, now I know.
Sorry, you have dyslexia mode on. I can read.
Well, it helps if I'm actually near the hitbox, or if I'm actually away from the hitbox to dodge.
You were literally like standing on the beginning of the hitbox.
Oh, that weapon switching is clean!
It really is.
That's good. Alright, well, okay, so yeah, it seems like Platinum is, like, the high rank you get.
Yeah, I would say it is.
Okay, so far, yeah. Just yes. I'm a yes
game
to...
pretty, game fluid. Like, no problem with game.
Yeah, no problem with game. And on top of that, you can cap your game at 60 FPS, or you can go uncapped. So there's a chance you could go really high on the frame rate with this, which I know is a big thing for a lot of action game fans. So that's... So far, it's just been positive after positive with this. Okay, so you do get some healing orbs.
A powerful aura was here. It left
One of the things that I would say probably is going to be a thing with this game is the idea of like
those traces made us
the
what happened.
is that there probably won't be healing items in this because healing items essentially act as too much of a crutch for you.
I mean, I get that. But I think, like, the Devil Stars are a pretty good balance because you don't find many in levels. So, I don't know. If you keep them sparse.
Well, it also having no fallback like that encourages you to be smarter and be able to play through the game and get better, essentially.
Never seen the knights acting like this before.
Me neither. Whatever's in there must be really valuable.
You try to steal it then. I'm standing here.
So you activate some kind of memory thing.
Whatever it is, it feels like the judge's breath on my neck.
I have to wonder how it's determined that this font is actually dyslexia friendly.
I mean, probably get a panel of dyslexic people and try different fonts until you figure out what things make it easier to read.
I know, but I mean like than
in many fonts.
Okay, let me rephrase that. How is it this font works for the brain of a person who has dyslexia? Like, what is it about this font? Because dyslexia is like, you're kind of arranging words in your head, right? Like
I mean, yes,
like,
but also, like, dyslexia and dysgraphia readers, one of the things that happens to us that we don't even necessarily think of consciously until we take a test about it is the fact words make rivers. Have you ever had that happen to you when you stare at a page? Like, all the white space between the letters essentially becomes like a running river between the words, and it starts to pull at your eyes.
No, I haven't thought of it like that. I mean, I don't have dyslexia, so I guess I wouldn't get it. But
So, one of the things that fixes that is whatever process in your brain causes that, like, even if you're not really aware of it, it's the fact that your eye is being more drawn to the blank space between the letters than the actual letters themselves, causing strain.
I see.
Harder to focus.
Okay.
And, like, when I took the test in high school, they figured out that the best color filter for me to actually be able to read properly was to use purple. So I would get a translucent sheet of purple plastic and put it over a page or on a monitor, and that would get rid of the river effect.
Okay.
Sometimes, like, there is a difference between dyslexia and dysgraphia. I have more of a dysgraphia, I believe, than dyslexia, because it's the actual page and focus on the words that trips me up. Where the other one is, your brain tries to comprehend by just catching key letters of a word and putting them together, and you understand it, so it's not like you're reading every single letter when you look at a word. But if you're dysgraphic, sometimes the process of which letters are important in a word get flopped in your brain. And so a page of script just becomes a jumbled mess.
Okay, so So I'm guessing this font just somehow miraculously unjumbles the mess.
Well, what I'm thinking it is it's very soft as a font. If you look, like, none of the circles in the middle of the letters are centered. Even
Yes.
like the circle in the E on neck is slightly a bit to the right. Things are a little thinner in places and a little thicker in others.
It's
There's
not
a
uniform. So that's it. It's not a very uniform looking font.
Yeah, it's not very uniform, so it forces you to actually focus on the letters and where they are. It also makes, like, the A is heavier at the bottom.
Right.
The O is actually pretty centered. L is very thin, but notice that the K is thin, but they actually make the two spikes coming off of it a bit thicker.
Okay.
T is very thick.
Yeah.
So not only is it more spaced out, I think, like, not by much, but there's a little bit more spacing, I think, in this than like a normal font. It also gives you an easier way to say quick recognize a letter, and that letter only looks like that letter.
Okay. Well, that's really fascinating. And
That's my best guess. I mean, I'm not an expert on it. I live with the condition, but I'm adapted to it at this point. So,
right.
I,
In any case, it is cool for devs to include this kind of option to make readability easier for people. And yeah, like I don't know, that's interesting. I never thought of it like that. But then again, I don't have dyslexia or dysgraphia, but the fact that this is included and the fact that this exists at all is impressive, and I commend the devs for including it.
Shut up, they'll hear you.
I just like the glowy blue people. I'll flog it.
The one after that, caught. Have I made myself clear? Good.
And then the one after that has to become my Discord kitten.
No, God.
I had to. I had to.
I mean, you're not wrong, but wow, you just turned it up a level right there.
That's seriously the most severe punishment.
Easy now, easy. Not my choice to come this way, is it? I like it no more than you do. Settle down.
Even the animals were restless.
Halt! In the name of the Triarchy and the shining city of Ilden, the Ashen Blade. Huh. What is your business here?
We carry a gift from the Grand Master of the Order to the High Clergy of Ilden.
Is that all?
We are expected at the Cathedral of Guidance.
I mean, it is nice they have them flash to indicate who's talking.
We had no advance notice of your arrival. You can't just show up and...
Our papers speak for themselves. Here, now let us in if you care for your useless job and your worthless life.
Just let them in. It's not worth dying for.
Fine. Good, sir. Of course. You may pass. May the torchbearer light your way.
Well, this is the City of Light, is it not?
Now I understand. The aura I feel, the one that left this echo, came from inside that armored carriage.
Can you tell me what was inside?
I can't see inside. The carriage is lined with something.
It's like Superman with his Christmas presents. Did you know about that from the DC animated universe where, like,
Wrapping paper.
yeah, they had to wrap Superman's presents in lead so he couldn't see them. Then Superman goes, "You mean Santa wrapped them?" God,
I mean,
I miss.
in a way, that is kind of believable that I believe that, because he's just a small town boy.
I know,
and,
but it's like
where
hearing.
the heck would his parents, like normal parents, think about what if your parents wrapped your Christmas gifts? Where would they find lead paper or like a lead lining that would perfectly like contort to a present? Like, that is so out there that it's like, yeah, only Santa does that. Like, I'd imagine maybe they had like one or two gifts under the tree that were unlined. just to like create the illusion, and he just totally believes it because
Well,
like no normal parent would wrap their gift in lead. Who has access to that?
I just think it's funny to have badass grown characters believe in Santa Claus, and there's only two I can think of: Superman from the DCAU and Big Boss from the Metal Gear Solid series.
It's dulling my perception, so this was done.
Yes, that is a thing, people. There's a dialogue that he has with Otacon's dad, where he says like, "Oh no, the military tracks Santa's movements as he flies across the sky delivering presents," and Otacon's dad is laughing because he doesn't believe him.
By someone who knows the Order, who knows its secrets.
You mean us? The Chimeras?
Wait, so they are chimeras, or she's a chimera?
That carriage is at the heart
That's what I was
of whatever
thinking, is like-
happened here.
A chimera, scientifically speaking, is some kind of animal with like another animal's DNA within it.
Whatever
I-
happened
So-
here might not be
Well,
If
this seems to
you're a
be.
knight and you have some other spirit within you helping you, and essentially you're dual souled, that would kind of make you a chimera. So,
Methinks. Well, this demo clearly takes place at a later point in the story after proverbial shit hits the fan, so probably not gonna expect to know the story from the get-go. This feels like more or less just a demonstration of like, hey, here's like one of the early levels, check out our gameplay, hope you like it. Okay, Motherloads. Motherloads are huge formations that can reward you with an incredible amount of residue. Have loot activate the proper field, then destroy them as fast as possible to earn the biggest reward. Oh, so it's your style agitator from... Okay.
alright.
There we go. Yeah, payout.
Hey,
God, I'm liking this. This is nice. Game's really pretty too, I should say.
really is.
It's got a very distinctive style. And again, that castle in the distance looked absolutely like, ooh.
I'm not done yet.
I still need to get used to when enemies actually attack me, because a lot happens on screen.
You want more? I've got more.
All right. So it's definitely encouraging the mindset of attack fast and look cool and don't be hit much while doing it.
That's a pretty good mentality.
Sadly, it's one that I am trying my best to adopt, but I'm just jumping into this game, so I don't exactly have the wherewithal ability like I do in Devil May Cry.
This shouldn't be here, so far from the tent.
Okay, Banishment Field. Corruption spreads across Ilden, causing the formation of crystalline infestations which cannot be destroyed by normal means. If you press right trigger, loot will activate the Banishment Field, causing any crystalline objects in the vicinity to become vulnerable to Briar's attacks. The Banishment Field will also cause loot's entropy to increase. Keep it in check so that it does not trigger overcharge. Crystal overgrowths are crimson crystalline structures that usually prevent access to a new area. You will be able to destroy them only if they are affected by loot's Banishment Field. Okay.
We need to get past it.
I'm gonna break these apart first, though.
We just
Yeah.
need to combine sword and stick it. Sister, let me help. We can do this.
Wait, there's a... Where's a... Can I not loop into that and... Nope, it does not look like it. Oh, wait. Nope. I saw a crystal thing over there, and I was like, can I get to that? Nope. Okay. Now, right trigger. Okay. I didn't see there was a break in the floor there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
You're creepy. What am I looking at?
Zant 2.0.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I like you.
For a second, I thought it was going to be bipedal.
I don't know, man. I think that's pretty rad.
Oh, no. It's much more rad that it doesn't have legs.
Wraiths. Wraiths are foes that took shape from chaos itself. Don't say chaos 3 times, or else Jack Garland Final Fantasy will come out and immediately scream at you. As with ethereal objects, the only way to face them is to keep them within Loot's evocation field. Okay.
Hundreds must have come through the tear.
And I doubt that they were all grievous like these ones. Other, more powerful races have been roaming the city as well.
Who's next?
Yeah, I like the look of the race.
They are pretty cool.
Cover me, Luke.
There we are.
Let's see.
Diamond. Actually, maybe diamonds...
Fading away.
Might be a little higher than platinum.
Yeah, might be higher than platinum. I don't know.
I wish they gave you like an actual gauge or something to let you know.
Or maybe some kind of ranking, like a show of what the rankings are, but again, I feel like this is more to demonstrate the gameplay as opposed to like all of the massive tutorials or things like that. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. This feels good to play.
Yeah, it looks like you're having a really good time, man.
Like good hack and slashers, you know, they have a very particular feel that's very important, and this is doing the feel very well. There are a couple things that I'd say I'm not the biggest fan of, like the fixed camera angle and the levels, but maybe that's because DMC5 spoiled me as much as it did, so I don't exactly, you know, I'm not used to it.
You think too
But
much.
I overall am liking what I'm seeing and feeling and doing. This is very, very nice.
Yeah.
And again, the fact that it's just combining a lot of elements of different hack and slashers that I thoroughly enjoy is just doing it's just checking all the boxes for me. All right, so for loot, I'd actually like to increase some defensive stuff. Loot's deflect a projectile before it reaches Briar. Wait, no, it's already here. Loot can deflect ranged attacks from medium and high class enemies too. I think I like that. Also, I want to fight the enemy that's in the tutorial thing there. I want to fight that enemy. That guy looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh wait, oh, you can reset your abilities. Ah, cool.
Okay. Yeah, that's better than the orb system.
Parries attacks from medium and high class enemies. Okay. Slow counter effects last longer. Loot becomes able to disrupt attacks from medium and high. Okay. I can only afford one, I think. Or two. One or two, I believe.
I would probably do Bulwark or maybe Breaker.
Yeah. Because I don't think my timing is precise enough. And I want to check her offensive stuff, too.
Yeah, because it's good that you have those defensive abilities, especially since, you know, health pickups are not common in this game.
No. Okay, I'm going to acquire that because that's clearly, like, a big thing I need. That special attack. Additional unity. Sure. Alright. Briar's turn. And I don't have anything new for the sword. Thunderous Advance. Take on tough opponents or small groups with a sequence of powerful swings. Prerequisite to unlock the Ashen Enforcer's energy attacks. Okay, so it's 2 big hits and then followed up with more big hits after a pause. Or
2x3.
Or I could just straight up get one of the moves that... I like that move, too. Hit all enemies in a straight line and knock them into the air.
I mean, that's a good one. It's just how many enemies are going to be lined up perfectly for you when you don't really have a lot of aerial combos right now.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm saying, like, Roaring Descent at least makes some sense because it gives you an aerial up and then gives you an aerial knockdown that probably also has a bit of an Earth Shatter effect.
I would like a nice extension on my hammer combos, though.
Yeah.
On top of that, wait, I think it's actually it's also the only one I can afford. So you know what?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
There you go.
All right. And that'll be it.
Judge's wisdom, dear sisters.
All right, let's...
I like that guy.
Nice.
I like the lack of UI, too, in this game.
What?
I like the lack of UI. Like, there's not a lot of clutter on the screen. It's mostly just game.
Not a lot of clutter in the way of, like, the exploration bits. In combat, there's plenty of UI.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, at least it toggles, you know? Like, it's not one of those games where, hey, I'm not in a fight right now, so you have a health bar that covers half the screen and a stamina bar, and here's my wallet. Here's the timer.
That's
here's
fair.
A map.
Here's my passport.
Yeah.
Here's my passport. Here's my cat.
Just saying, it's good to see, like, the
Here's my code for Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh my... No, this is not a sponsored video.
This isn't sponsored. I just thought it was funny.
I mean, you're not wrong, but no!
Alright. Oh, I can go into a run from the dodge. That's nice.
I tell you, the thing that gets me with the latest Pokemon game is there no longer being a run button. You just push fire on the stick and now you're running.
Yeah.
That really threw me for it.
Albeit I have my deals about Pokemon that I've stated all too many a time on this and my Twitch channel, so I'm not gonna say anything else. Because I'll just be broken recording myself. Oh,
fair enough.
Is it the archer enemy?
Is it your mom?
Oh, it looks cool!
Dude, that thing's actually pretty rad.
I love him!
That is pretty rad. Dude, his hand is actually merged with the bow. That's kind of cool.
Oh, wait, this music. Oh, this music!
I like the music, too.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know why.
I mean, make sure you're using your B inputs.
Right. I just realized though that I have to have that I have to have the red field on to even hit him. Because he's like a
okay.
stronger, this guy's a stronger Chimera, so therefore I have to use the red
Built of
field.
corruption, so you have to use disrupt.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, this is pretty rad, actually. I like when they bring in, like, an open arena to test your skills. At least it's not like the spider boss in first DMC where it's super cramped.
Yeah.
You got a little room here.
All right.
Next phase. Okay, I like how, like, different areas of its head lights up. Like, that's it trying to say something. Oh, my dude.
Oh my god, wait, what? Do I have to take out its...
Forms?
Oh, I have to... Oh, wow, they're really holding the elements together on this. This is... Oh, man, that's cool.
That's a pretty balanced boss. Like,
Yeah, this is a
pretty.
pretty...
Into you ain't tearing too much into him. Like, they can keep the pace pretty well through the game.
Oh god, yeah.
I love that you were able to block that like right on top of him. That's pretty great. Oh, nice dodge.
This is really cool.
Only complaint is he goes back to center field for these cutscenes. Like, I wish they were able to do something like in engine where it's like they just put you in a field and.
Well, they need to do scene transitions somehow.
Oh, I get that. I just wish they could do something like. A little bit more.
Oh, this is cool. Oh my god! Wow, they are really pulling everything in terms of mechanics on... Oh.
Oh.
So that explains...
When she says destroy it or get away, she's saying make a clear spot where you won't get hit by the explosion.
Yeah, I thought she meant destroy all of them before something happens, like a big rain down.
Things are glowing and they are bombs.
Okay, I didn't realize that they were bombs. All right.
I totally understand. That came out of left field.
Well, either way, this is... I like this boss. This is a cool boss.
We're at least beating this boss before we end this video. Like,
absolutely.
I
want to give that much credit to the... I want to do that much for this game, you know?
Yeah, no, like, we are in no rush here. Like,
no, this game deserves that kind of attention. I'm telling you much.
Hell yeah.
All right, skip this cutscene.
Had some hiccups in the beginning, but left, man, heck yeah.
Only thing is that I wish the movement speed of the main character could... Maybe she'll get an upgrade or something that does it, but... Like a movement speed upgrade to make her run faster or something?
I mean, her transforming weapon is very bulky and is also a hammer, so she is probably just a natural...
Yeah, well, Dante's Rebellion is also big and heavy, potentially, so... Yeah, but he's able to dash.
I mean, he's half demon, though.
Well, this lady is...
What she gets, really.
This lady is Chimera-like, so I don't know. Yeah. I just think an upgrade for the movement...
We don't know what that means.
Well, do you know what it means?
Not really.
Okay, then both of us don't know, which means we likely both think, yeah, movement speed upgrade would be nice, but that's probably something that we get down the line in the final game.
Add a dash.
No, we have a dash. I'm talking like dash into a faster run speed. That's what I would like.
Okay.
Cause like look at this run speed.
Yeah, it's like a normal person's run speed.
Well, still though, like you get what I mean though.
Yeah, like I get it. Is it the most exciting run speed in a game like this? No, but it feels pretty natural, at least to watch. Like, I get it. She's definitely athletic, but she is wearing body armor and carrying a giant ass blade, so I will excuse her not being Usain Bolt everywhere she goes.
Okay, this is where I died last time. So I need to be smarter. I need to not be right next to the arrows.
Clear an area.
Clear a small area from explosion.
Yeah, and I think the explosion's determined by like how far the
Oh
roots
god, he's even got like
spread.
sinew and muscle and such. So he's like a weird mix of crystal and flesh. I like that.
It is beautiful. Like,
Monster design fucking...
I want to paint one of these for a D&D game. Oh, there you go, right in the middle there. Or at the gate, just run to the gate.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
You won't escape me now.
Yeah, no, they should probably make some D&D minis off of these designs. This would be awesome. Especially if you had like some clear plastic to do the crystal.
Yeah. If anything, this ought to be a really cool enemy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seeing this in motion almost gives me hope for the Sonic Generation enemies now, for the latest one they're talking about.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I can't
Yeah,
think right now.
Frontiers.
Thank you. I was turned off by the still pictures in the magazines, where everything looked like a triangle. But looking at this dude, like, okay, it can be done right.
Yeah, I'm just liking his whole deal. And there we go, beaten.
Yep.
Gold, diamond, platinum.
Platinum. Yeah. So okay, diamond's higher than platinum.
Yes. Makes sense.
That it do. Aw, she give you a hug. This is why you don't just stay put.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
purple.
The lighting here, I'm just saying, I could totally see that armor getting an upgrade and she just getting like a full-on berserk suit by the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I would love her to have some berserk armor.
Probably some kind of double trigger situation.
Oh, dude, that'd be rad. Like, the crystals grow off of her and fill in all those gaps.
Yeah.
It looks like we did.
Yeah, because, let's face it, that left thigh.
Yeah.
Got some plates covering the right one.
Well, let's face it, character design stuff. They love
I know.
they love their
I love
asymmetricality.
asymmetry. Yeah, I love asymmetry as much as the next guy, but oh boy.
Okay, what have we got? All right, results. Gold, gold, gold. Okay, I'll take a gold. That's fine.
That was
Will I
golden, man.
will I try to replay this to see if I get a higher grade? Absolutely.
Totally. Will I play
Well.
this to see if I can even make a grade?
Well, what a strong first impression.
Yeah.
Like, combination of being accommodating for colorblind people and dyslexic people and having gameplay that feels good and is reminding me of all the greatest hack and slashes. All right, I'm on it. I'm on board. I am so on board.
Agreed. This is actually a really cool freaking game.
Yeah. So
Like, I'm not usually a hack and slash fan, but I'd play it.
yeah, same here. So please, people, go wishlist Soulstice and check it out when it comes out. Again, it's coming out on September 20th. So at the time of this recording, it will most likely be out by the time this even gets uploaded to YouTube, or like a day after, if the time frame works right. So please go check this out. This is really awesome. So yeah, with that said, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have any other demos you'd like for us to check out, be sure to sound them off in the comments. And with that said, thank you all so much, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Open Couch Gaming for more video game antics.